Okay, I'm going to do a little how-to crochet video. I'm going to do these in segments, and I'm going to start with the front on view, and then if I can figure out how to rig my camera, because I haven't figured it out yet, to go over my shoulder so you can look down instead of facing. But we'll start with this. So there's different ways to do things. The way I always start it is I'm going to do a loop, so around my finger, come through, pull that through. Some people can do it with their hook. I think that looks complicated and scary to start out with the first. I'm using a big needle, and when you first start, you definitely don't want to use a white or a black. That's really hard to see your stitches. I picked this one. It's not super dark, so you should be able to see. So we've got the loop on the hook. We're going to pick this up right. Oh, the hardest thing for most people that I've taught is figuring out how to hold the yarn. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I wrap it around so it goes from the front of my hand around over the back, and then I wrap that around my finger. This is important. This is your tension side. And if you can practice holding the yarn, you've got it made. You have totally got it made. And as we progress through this, then I will also go through and teach you some stitches I know, and then I'll go through with you as I learn stitches, because there's a whole bunch of really cool ones. Okay, so we're going to take this hook. I'm going to go under it and pick it up. Some people do it different ways. We're just going to start and make this simple. So I'm going under and grab that, and then I'm pulling it through the hole. So I'm going to go grab that with my hook, pull it through. This takes the tension, and holding it is the hardest for some people. I saw somebody sitting with the hook in her lap and doing it that way. Whatever works for you. But I'm showing you this way. So we're going to go pick that up, and I rotate that hook to keep it on. I always think of this as like latch hooking the rugs. You're trying to get the hook. And you see there I'm pulling the yarn out. I have to keep a little pulled out to help with the tension. Okay, so I went and I grabbed that with my hook, and I'm pulling it through. I grab that with my hook, and I'm pulling it through. Grab it with my hook, pulling it through. So this is the first part. This is the chain. I'm doing this kind of loose to show you, but you definitely don't want to do it too tight, because if this is your base for a project, you've got to have it to where your hook's going to fit back through there. I've seen some people that it's drawn and it's so tight, you can't even get a pencil point through there. You got to have it big enough to go through for the rest of your project. I did see a hint a while back to do your base chain with one hook size bigger than you're going to do the rest of your project. So that's an idea for you. So we're going to keep going. Again, I went over here, I grabbed a hold of that, I'm pulling it through. Grab a hold and pull through. So I'm letting the yarn go over my finger. This is my tension. Grab the yarn and pull through. If you can get that, hold this, like I'm saying, you will have it made, and you will be able to crochet. It's getting that to where you're comfortable holding that yarn. My suggestion is to practice the chain, practice holding the yarn and moving the hook. And honestly, I've done it over 50 years now, so I just don't even think about it now. And I can kind of watch TV depending on the pattern and crochet and not even look. I can go feel with my fingers. If it's a complicated pattern I have to count, I can't do that. Okay, so we've got this much on our chain. As the camera focuses, I'm wiggling, so it's not going to want to, but you're going to be able to go through those. So this is step one, learning how to hold, oops, got too close there, learning how to hold the yarn and how to make a chain. And again, I work on maybe doing a different viewpoint. After we get this mastered, I'll show you how to go in through the chain and do a couple different simple stitches, and then move on from there. And then I've done a few videos back. I did how to make a cat. It's hard to get a project I can do in under an hour, but we can work on some stitches together and some other different points. Hope this helps. Thank y'all.